Hey guys, Matty SRT here with another video upload. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Just so you guys know, this video will be in 4K. So if you got a TV screen that does 4K, put that quality up and watch this puppy. Anyway, I also too want to give a quick shout out. Thank you to all my new subscribers that helped me get over 1,000 subscribers. That was a huge goal that I had to do this year, and we blew that out of the water so quick. So I want to appreciate every single one of you that did subscribe to my channel and are watching this great content. Also too, if you are new and you have watched some of my videos, or maybe this is the first time, please, if you don't mind, give me a big thumbs up, like, and a subscribe. That way you can see future content that I have planned. Also too, real quick, for me hitting 1,000 subscribers on my channel, I will be giving out a $50 Amazon gift card very shortly here within the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that information when it drops. Okay, so let's get on into this video. The top 5 things that I hate about my Durango. Let's get at it. All right, guys, so let's start with the number 5 thing, or the 5th thing that I have hated about my Durango. I'm going to go down. The first thing is going to be the tires. Now, these tires that come stock on the Durango are those Pirelli run flat tires. And you know what? They are a pretty decent tire. However, they're very rough, they're very hard, just because they are run flats. And they don't necessarily last that long. So what I have done, if you guys can tell, I got the Proxys ST3 from Toyo. And those are the tires that I got that I think I recommend for any Durango owner to get if you can, whether you have the SRT or an RT or even a regular one. These tires are so much better, makes the ride so much smoother. It's a lot easier to handle than those stock ones on there, and they look a little better too. I mean, look at that tread pattern. It's a great looking tread pattern. So that's what 5th thing I hated most about the Durango. The 4th thing is going to tie almost directly into that, and that's going to be the brake pads. Now, having the Brembo brakes, you do have an issue when you use the brakes. You get a lot of brake dust. I'm sure a lot of you know about that or have heard about that problem. But the Brembos have a lot of brake dust, a lot. And I mean, to the point where it's like ridiculous. I went ahead and put Power Stop Z23s on here, and I haven't washed this vehicle for probably close to a month. And if you look here, if I do that, you can see where I wiped away the dust that was there. See here? That's all the dust that I got from that 3 weeks of not washing. Can you believe that? I mean, even look at the caliper, how clean it is still. I mean, that's great. I mean, regular Brembo pads, you would have a black finger, as black as the tire. So it's just amazing how a little bit, there you go, not that much. That's all the brake dust that I get. So I recommend swapping your pads out for the Power Stop Z23s. You can get the Z26s if you want. However, that's meant for more high usage as far as, say, like towing or racing, where you're going to heat up the brakes a lot. If you're not going to do that, do not get it. Z26 does not mean it's a better pad. It's designed differently for a specific reason. So get the Z23s is what I recommend, okay? Let's go on to the number 3 thing. All right, guys, so the number 3 thing that I hate about my Durango were these pesky lights. And yes, the interior lights. They come with a regular incandescent bulb normally. And what I did, and I'll link the video down below, but I went ahead and got some new lights from headlightrevolution.com, and I upgraded all of my interior lighting to LED, except for the little spotlights. Those are yellowish still. You can't change those out. Those are LED from the factory, and that's the color that they chose. Now, the video here makes it look a lot more yellow than what it really is, because the other light is so bright. But the lights that come in here just are so dim, and it does not really make this interior pop at all. So that is the number 3 thing I hate, is the lights. Any Durango that you buy has that issue. So I would go to that website if I were you guys, headlightrevolution.com, get the interior light kit, and get your Durango set up with some new lights. That way, it looks nice and pretty. All right, now the second thing that I hate about my Durango is gonna tie right into this. It's gonna be this. Yes, I have the electric seating in my Durango, okay? There's my settings right there, all right? The thing about it being right here on the door, that location is right where my thigh goes. So when I close the door, the buttons are right about here. Now I'm a bigger guy, so I tend to hang over the seat just a little bit more. It pushes those buttons sometimes when you do not want it to be pushed. And I wish they would have moved that earlier. Now the new 21s put the gauge up here somewhere, which is great. I'm glad they finally got it fixed. But if you do get a 20 model or older, just be aware if it has electric seating, those switches are right there, right next to your thigh, and you potentially could have a problem with hitting those buttons while you're driving and get cramped all of a sudden, okay? So that leads me into my number one thing that I hate about my Durango. All right, guys, so you're probably wondering, what is the number one thing that Matty SRT hates about his Durango? And this is gonna be applicable for all Durango owners. I think every Durango owner will agree with me on this one. So what it is on the tail hatch here, when it opens up, these bad boy corners right here. And I bet you all the Durango owners that are watching this are going, oh, hell yeah. That is exactly, I hate that. I don't think you guys realize that the camera does it any justice. How much that sticks out and how pointy that is. You know how many times I've gone in here to hit the button to close it, and you go around the corner and you accidentally nick this? Oh my gosh. Just so you guys know, it is hollow in between this black piece and the red piece. All right, that is rough right there. That is sharp. This will take out skin on your elbow, your arm, whatever you hit with skin. This will dig into it and make you bleed. All right, so that is the number one thing I hate about the Durango. They need to do something to make this not so sharp. They needed to curve that a little more, smooth it out, make it not so pointy. But my goodness, guys, that is probably, and that's why I have listed this as the number one thing that I hate about my Durango, is that pointy edge right there. Because my gosh, I don't know how many times I've hit that and I have just taken out so much skin. It's ridiculous. So that being said, I wanted you guys to know exactly what my number one thing is on the Durango, and that's it. Other than that, that is pretty much it, guys, as far as what I wanted to show you. What did I hate about my Durango? The 5 things. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the hatch here. I appreciate you guys coming in. As always, remember, give me a big thumbs up and a subscribe if you are new to the channel. I appreciate you tuning in. It's a nice, beautiful day here in California. As you can see here, I got some nice traffic going. Look at the trees. The sun just set behind the mountains. And well, I kind of wanted to get this on film because, well, I live in a beautiful area and I'm in 4K. So I hope you guys enjoyed this 4K presentation here on Matty SRT. Once again, I thank you all to my new subscribers that are watching, and any future ones that I gain through this video and others. Please remember to stay tuned for the $50 Amazon.com gift card giveaway. Details will come on that very soon. So as always, you guys, I'll see you on the next video, which should be the 5 things that I love about my Durango. You guys have a great day and have an awesome night. Goodbye now.